Hi, I'm Todd Henderson. Today I want to show you how to install the BakBox 2 on a Bakflip or Revolver X2 cover. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with the end caps for the box. What you're going to notice is a series of holes running along the top. This box is actually going to rest inside the slot in the side of the rail of the cover. And what you're going to find in your kit, you're going to have a couple of different size clamps. You have one clamp, it's like an L bracket. One clamp that's smaller and one that's larger. The larger clamp, we're going to use that if we're installing this box onto the Revolver X2. We've got a Bakflip, and so we're going to use a smaller clamp. Now, on the clamp that we're using, the L bracket, we've got a longer side and a shorter side. The shorter side is going to go horizontal, and the longer side is going to go vertical. What we're going to do is that's going to install on the back side of this end cap. Before we can do that, we're going to use some of the provided clip nuts, and we're going to slide those right over top of the vertical hole in that bracket. You use a second clip nut and you go onto the other vertical hole. Remember, this is on the longer portion. Now, once that's installed, I'm on the passenger side, so the side of the end cap that's towards the tailgate is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to line this up to these two holes in the back. I'm going to take some very long bolts that were provided in the kit. I'm going to go through the very back hole. I'm going to get that threaded into that clip nut. Now I'm not going to tighten it down at this time. I'm just going to get it threaded into place. And then I'm going to skip this next hole and go to the third hole back. Do the same thing there. Just going to get it threaded into that clip nut. Now what I'm going to do with this clamp bracket in place is I'm going to slide this top portion right here into that channel that's in the rail, just like so. And I'm going to make sure that this bracket is back behind the rail. Once it's back behind the rail, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loosely tighten this down. I'm not going to tighten it down all the way, just because I want to be able to adjust this forward and backwards before I'm all done. Now I've got it set in place. It can still slide forward and backwards. I'm ready to go ahead and do this same thing on the opposite side. Now I've got my BakBox 2. You're going to see the label on the BakBox 2 is towards the front. That's actually going to face towards the tailgate, and you've got a piece of Velcro that's coming off the back as well. What we're going to do is drop this right into the BakBox frame. Now temporarily we're going to lift this side up, and just to kind of keep it out of our way, we're just going to attach the Velcro to the box. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate the back of the box up to the back of the end cap. You want to be careful because this end cap's not tightened down yet and nothing's attached. So we want to try to keep this all level. We're going to take some of the shorter bolts that we have in our kit. We're going to go ahead and feed them through the box, and in the top and the bottom you'll see there's some oval holes. So those need to go through those oval holes. And on the back side of the end cap, where that bolt's coming through, we've got some locking nuts. We're just going to thread them onto those bolts for right now, but we're not going to tighten them down. We want to be really careful at this time because nothing is tight, and we just want to keep everything together for right now. Go ahead and do all 4 bolts on each side, top and bottom. Now we're going to use an 11/32 wrench to hold the nut in place on the back side. If you don't have an 11/32, 9mm actually works. We're not using a lot of pressure on there, or you can use an adjustable wrench like a crescent wrench. We're going to go ahead and tighten everything down. As we're doing that, we're going to make sure that we've got everything centered. We're going to be very careful to keep everything all nice and square and level. We're going to do that on both sides, top and bottom. All right, now that we've got everything tightened down for the box to the end caps, we're going to go ahead and slide the whole box with the end caps all the way back to where it hits the metal tabs. and we're tightening down these clamp brackets on each side using a Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to go ahead and check our tool tray, make sure it fits in there and slides nice and back and forth easily. Now we're going to go ahead and test the operation of the box. We're going to go ahead and pull away the Velcro on both sides. Slide the box up, and it folds right out of the way. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts. We're here to help you out.